Hi guys, I've got a page in my traveler's notebook today and a bit of advice for you, I guess. I got the new stamps from Kelly Stamps on this particular day and I was having a super rough day at work. So I decided that this work life stamp was going to be perfect to take a little break from work and document some of the things that helped me get through a rough day. So I stopped for a little bit, I took these photos, printed them out. Obviously the selfie is not from this particular day. I just found another working selfie because I definitely was not smiling on this day, and I decided it would be a little bit of good therapy to just look on the positive side of things and make this little page to try and cheer myself up, I guess. So I will say that probably creating a page about having a rough day while you're having the rough day might not be the best idea, because chances are you're not going to love what you make. So I started by picking up this work stamp, and I'm going to stamp a column of these repeat stamps. I'm not going to do the whole page, just a column. I'm going to put 3 photos and a title on this page, but I just wanted to add a little bit of stamping, a little bit of texture behind those photos. So already I wasn't happy with it because the book is quite full at this point, and so the stamping wasn't particularly good. It's quite rough, you can see it even on camera here. So I was already a bit sort of like, oh, that didn't work out how I wanted it to. But I'm persisting. You'll see me, I persist the whole way through here, when probably what I should have done is just pop this down and saved it for a better time. Over on this right hand side, I'm going to add my selfie, and I've got some of these grid journaling cards from Ellie Studio, and I was just picking out which color to use, and I decided to go with yellow to match my daffodils in my photo on the left hand side there. So I've just stamped out this working girl stamp at the top of one of the cards, and I'm going to use that card to do some journaling. But as you can see, I'm having a heck of a time trying to work out where I'm going to put everything. I've got this vague idea of what I want it to look like, but I just can't make it work. So again, probably waiting till I was in a better frame of mind might have helped. But instead, I'm going to go ahead and stick this down, and you'll see later why I'm saying this, but boy do I stick it down, way more than usual. And then add my photo. And I'm going to add the same yellow grid at the top, just to make it look like that's an actual paper that's running the whole length of my page there. So apart from adding my journaling and my title, I feel like I'm just about already done. So it was good. It was like maybe 10 or 15 minutes, which was what I wanted. I just wanted a quick break from work to, you know, have a little crafty play. It's one of the advantages that I have from working at home, is that I can use my downtime to do fun things. Except when they're not quite as fun as I want them to be. So I've got these pink fresh gold puffy alphas, and I'm just spacing them out. My title was going to be A Rough Day. I added them to the backing sheet to make sure that they were going to fit across the page, which they did, so I was pleased with that. Before I was just about finished, and then I noticed that there were 3 of these little hashtag stamps on this stamp set, and actually all 3 of them worked totally perfect for my little photos, so I added them and called it a day, except that as I was turning the camera off and going to take some photos, I realized I really was not happy with this. I just didn't like this page at all. So as you can see, I carefully peeled off my photo because I didn't want to have to reprint that. I did go to try and peel off the journaling cards there, and they were stuck down great, so they ripped off. So what I've done is I've done some repeat stamping on a separate bit of paper to cover up all that tearing. I didn't make you watch me because that was, it did take a little bit of while, and I was really just trying to work out how I could rescue this page to make it something that I didn't open my book and go, ah. So the repeat stamping helped. I feel like it tied the 2 pages together a little bit. And also the placement of my selfie photo. What I had wanted to do was line it up with the bottom of that second photo on the left hand side. but because of where I had stamped the working girl stamp on top of that journaling card, the photo had to go up a little bit, so then it looked just slightly unbalanced. And I also didn't love the placement of that working girl stamp right next to the title. It just, everything was in the wrong place. So I have basically created the same page again, but I've added that pattern underneath to tie the two pages together. I moved the working girl stamp to the top so that I've got a bit of distance from my title, which you can see I am re-spacing, and I added a second word so that it actually crosses both pages, again to tie it together a little bit. And then I'm going to add my journaling back in on the bottom of this journal card. So I'm not worried that it's not underneath the stamp. I'm still getting it on there, and I just feel like even though it was a bit of a disaster, I'm happier with the page as it is. I won't say I love it, but I'm happy that I found a solution and that I could actually get this journaling down. So I'd love to know what you think. Let me know down below. Did you prefer the first option or my second solution? And my advice to you is, if you're having a rough day, maybe don't work in your notebook straight away. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you want to keep watching, there's a couple more videos on screen. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye.